No, there's no sort of common law right to travel in New Zealand. You will need a licence, and any vehicles do need to be registered.
Okay, what if it's not a vehicle? What if it's just my property? And can you define vehicle for me legally? Hello.
Hello, this is Eva Blair from the Auckland Community Law Centre.
Hi.
Is now a good time?
Yeah, good as.
So I see you've asked some legal advice around the right to travel.
Yep.
Could you give us a bit more information about that?
Well, my understanding is that every man and woman has a common law right to travel freely without encumbrance.
Okay, so have you got a driver's licence?
Well, my person has a driver's licence should I wish to, act in commerce.
Yes, you do.
Well, my person does, yes. I don't require a driver's licence. I'm a man. It's only if I choose to represent as a person within a society that I require a driver's licence to act in commerce.
Right. Right. No, there's no sort of common law right to travel in New Zealand without you can't get around the Land Transport Act.
I'm not trying to get around anything. I'm trying to ascertain whether or not there is a common law right to travel, and there's quite a lot of case law out there to do with common law right to travel, and it's been upheld, and not just in this country, in quite a few common law countries.
Okay, so could you clarify your question? So are you asking if you...
Well, okay. If I choose to get in my private mode of conveyance, being an unregistered automobile, and travel along the common way, going from point A to point B, is it lawful?
No, you need a license.
No.
The car needs to be registered.
See, my understanding is a license is a legal requirement. I'm asking if it is lawful for me to travel freely in my private mode of conveyance along the common way. I'm not talking about using roads, requiring license, acting as a person, using a vehicle. I'm not talking about any legal stuff. I'm talking about lawfully, like for instance, if I was to, as I already have, I bought an ex-ambulance, alright? It's not registered, hasn't been for many years. Now I travelled in that from Wellington to Auckland. Did it quite physically, I was quite capable of doing it. I was lawfully within my right to travel. So, as it was an unregistered automobile, it's not registered as a vehicle, Land Transport has no authority over it.
No, there's no sort of common law right to travel in New Zealand. You will need a licence, and any vehicles do need to be registered.
Okay, what if it's not a vehicle? What if it's just my property? And can you define vehicle for me legally?
So what do you mean your property?
Well, property is anything that is exclusive to myself. Like my house is my property, my children are my property, everything is my property, it's exclusive to me. No one else has any tangible or asset whatsoever, they have no claim to it. I made it, it's mine, I own it outright. Okay?
I understand your point.
Right.
But that's not the case in New Zealand, like I said.
Yeah, okay, I'm not talking about... Yeah, see, this is the really trick point that people are getting. You're trying to say that I need a license. I don't need a license. I mean, my person has a license and it's valid until 2017. Although the New Zealand Transport Authority can't tell me where the obligation for myself to have one through the person is. I don't get that one either. But surely you understand that if say I built my own mode of conveyance and I decided to travel along with that, I would be within my rights to do so. Would I not?
In New Zealand, unfortunately,
Oh,
it's illegal.
Again, I believe you're getting legal and lawful mixed up here, and whether or not I'm in or on New Zealand. I'm not in New Zealand, I'm on it. The smallest words are the most defining. I live in my body as a man, as I'm sure you do as a woman. Whether or not we choose to be represented as persons in countries, well, a country is just a concept. New Zealand's a concept. The legal framework is a concept. Okay, it's all a you understand the argument?
No, that is, if you, if you want legal advice, it is our legal advice.
Legal advice.
You can do that, but it is illegal, and the police will like you pull you up.
Well, how is it illegal? How is it illegal? If a vehicle, for instance, or if my property isn't registered as a vehicle, what can I just finish? What lawful right would the Land Transport Agency have to touch my property? Now, I'm looking at the Crimes Act. For instance, section, I think it's 40, well, one of the section 40s, where it says I have the claim of right to protect my property. So, it's my property. So, if it's not registered, then there's no legal title ownership for the Land Transport Agency to say that it's theirs, or for them.
They don't need legal title ownership to
so they can just
require you to register your vehicle. Mark, I'm going to go now, but if you can, we've got a lot to get through today. But
okay, well, should
contact the Land Transport Authority.
I have.
If you want to discuss this further, but that is our advice to you. You do need a license to drive a vehicle, and the vehicle does need to be registered.
Yeah.
But I hope you have a good day. And,
where can I get some lawful advice then?
I think you probably need to contact the Land Transport Authority and talk to them.
So you're sort of bound and can't really give me any sort of straight answers other than legal stuff. Because I'm asking about lawful stuff, and granted I have asked a legal question, and legally I understand a person requires a license to drive in New Zealand, but I'm talking about travelling on New Zealand as a man.
Thanks, Mark. We'll get you to contact the Land Transport Authority if you have any other questions. That is our advice to you.
And if they suggest if they suggest I seek legal advice, if they suggest I seek legal advice, what do I do then? Do I recontact you guys again and go through the same rigmarole?
Well, you've got legal advice.
Okay, and I don't understand it. So, I believe I have the right to have clear and complete information, legally speaking. Do I not?
You do.
Right, so all I'm asking is...
You need a license to drive a vehicle, and you...
No, that's not the question.
Register your vehicle. That's all the advice we can give you. If you
that isn't...
you can contact the Land Transport Authority.
That isn't the question I've asked, though.
But that's all we can help you with. If you have any other questions, I think you'll need to go to them.
Okay, well, to avoid this again, I think I'll just go directly into either a community law service or a citizens advice bureau and ask for legal advice then, because I feel like I'm just being told a legal answer. No one's willing to broach further into my standard lawful questions.
You can do that if you like.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mac.
What was your name?
Eva.
Thank you, Eva.
Thanks, Mac.
Bye. Although she was pleasant, she's saying that there is no common law right to travel in New Zealand. There may not be, but I live on New Zealand. So, we'll see. Time to ring New Zealand Land Transport. Let's ask them.